Okay, so this is for Ragman who wanted to check out the aux lights. So there is a difference here in the firmware version you get, and you'll know which firmware version you have if when you turn on the flashlight, if the aux lights are still on, you've got the original firmware which had some problems, and if the aux lights turn off like that, then you've got the updated firmware. And also the updated firmware has a lot lower of a moonlight. That's the moonlight for the new version, and this is the old version. It's a lot brighter. But also aux lights wise, the aux lights are lower with the new version as well. So if you can see there, I know they're two different colours, but this one here is a lot dimmer than this one. And it is noticeable, especially like in the dark, it is quite noticeable. I'll make it pitch black. There you go, you can see that there. They're both the same brightness when they are on high, but I'll just show you this one as well. This is a D4V2, which is even lower than both of these. So if you had maybe a D4V2, just as a sort of comparison, the D4V2 is lower. Let me turn them all around now and try and reflect them on the table. So this is the D4V2, which you pretty much can't even see. I can just about see that. Put that there. This is the This is the TS10 with the updated firmware. You can just see that reflecting on the table. And then this is the firmware version of the TS10, which you can really see. Okay, so let's put them on high. And then there, as you can see, there's not really any difference in the high, just the colours, which the blue is going to outperform the red. And then this is your flashing. Off. And then back to low, which you can see there. Let's do it to a hand. So that's the old firmware with the higher aux. This is the new firmware with the lower aux. So yeah, when buying, be a bit mindful of trying to make sure you're getting the new firmware. I think Wurkkos' website actually says that it's got the improved firmware. I know when I bought the brass, it made a point of saying with the updated firmware. So I don't know if they've done that for the black as well yet. But yeah, that's it. Okay, well, hope that helped.